The complexity of the performance of the algorithm is computed as the frequency of operations represented as a runtime function. So, in this video, we will talk about the order of growth of functions. When we analyze algorithms, we can classify them according to their performance based on the input n. For example, let us consider this algorithm add. This algorithm has parameters n and m among other parameters. Within the algorithm, we have nested for loops. The outer for loop runs for n plus 1 times, and the statements within the outer for loop runs for n times. The inner for loop runs for m plus 1 times, but since the inner for loop is part of the outer for loop, so the inner for loop runs for n multiplied by m plus 1 times. Then the statement inside the inner for loop will execute for m times. But since this statement is part of the inner for loop as well as the outer for loop, so it will execute for n multiplied by m times. Therefore, adding the time taken by all the statements, we have the total as 2mn plus 2n plus 1, which can be expressed as a runtime function f of n equal to 2mn plus 2n plus 1. Now, if we consider m equal to n, then the time complexity of the entire algorithm can be expressed as a runtime function f of n equal to 2n squared plus 2n plus 1. So, the time complexity of the entire algorithm depends upon input n of the runtime function f of n, which is a polynomial of some degree or some order. For example, if n is 10, then the function f of n will be 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 plus 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1, which is 221. Now, if n is 100, then the function f of n will be 2 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100 plus 2 multiplied by 100 plus 1, which is 20,201. And if n is 1000, then the function f of n will be 2 multiplied by 1000 multiplied by 1000 plus 2 multiplied by 1000 plus 1, which is 2,002,001. Therefore, we say that runtime function f of n grows as the size of the input n grows. Now, we will look at a graph plotted with input n on the x-axis and the runtime function f of n on the y-axis. This graph will demonstrate how the runtime function f of n grows as the size of the input grows. If the order of runtime function f of n is constant, then it doesn't matter how big the size of the input n is. The runtime function is going to be constant, and these algorithms are going to have fastest running time. When the runtime function is constant, that means most instructions of the algorithm are executed once. If the order of the runtime function f of n is log n or logarithmic, then the algorithm gets slightly slower as the size of the n grows. When the runtime function is logarithmic, that means instructions of the algorithm solves a bigger problem by transforming it into a series of smaller problems, thereby reducing the size of the problem by constant at each step. If the order of the runtime function f of n is n or linear, then the algorithm's runtime grows linearly as the size of the input n grows. If the order of the runtime function f of n is n log n, then the algorithm's runtime grows more than the algorithm that have linear runtime as the size of the input n grows. When the runtime function is n log n, that means instructions of the algorithm breaks the larger problem into smaller subproblems and then combine the solution. If the order of the runtime function f of n is n squared or quadratic, then the algorithm's runtime grows much faster as the size of the input n grows. If the order of the runtime function f of n is n cubed or cubic, then the algorithm runtime is worse than the quadratic runtime, and it's not feasible to use such algorithms for large inputs. Also, when the runtime function f of n is exponential, we should not use such kind of algorithms at all, since the runtime function grows drastically even for a small size of n. So, the classification of algorithms according to their performance can be said that the algorithms with constant runtime function are better than the algorithms with logarithmic runtime function. And these are better than algorithms with linear runtime function. And these are better than the algorithms with n log n runtime function. And these are better than the algorithms with quadratic runtime function. And these are better than the algorithms with cubic runtime function. And these are better than the algorithms with exponential runtime function. And lastly, these are better than the algorithms with n factorial runtime function. So typically, if we have an algorithm that has a better order of growth, it means that the algorithm is faster in execution compared to other algorithms.